Hi, I'm Dino Bassanese, Chief Product Manager for Click4Time online scheduling software. Welcome to our video on managing notifications. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all the latest updates. And check us out on Facebook and Twitter. To begin, what is a notification? Well, in our terms, a notification is any automated email or text message sent to clients and/or staff to confirm, remind, notify of a change, or cancellation of a booking. There are also options for your business and staff to receive waitlist requests and request client testimonials. Now, there's many options related to notifications, which control what emails each of your staff receive, the frequency of reminders, and the content of those emails. Let's start where the bulk of the notification settings are. Let's go to Settings, Notifications. Now, a quick note about access. This tab is only available to the owners and administrators of the business. Now, as you can see, there are 4 sections that make up the Notifications subtab. In the Client Notifications tab, you'll find settings to turn on and off the overall email notifications to clients. This is useful if you're moving from another system or paper and pen, where you're filling in the calendar with existing bookings and don't want clients to receive notifications just yet. If you prefer not to display your business email address to clients, in the Business Details section of the email notifications, you'll set this to No. Keep in mind that although this suppresses the email address display, it will not prevent clients from seeing that the email notifications are being sent from your business email address. Now, related to your business email address, if you would prefer that your clients see the notifications originating from a different email than the business email listed in the Settings, Configuration, Basics tab, you may add that here into the Reply To field. Client replies to appointment notifications will be sent to this address. This will also override the email address displayed in the Business Details section in the email notifications. Do be aware, though, that there is a setting in each service provider's profile that allows the staff member to receive client replies to notifications. If a reply to email address is set here, it will override the individual service provider setting, causing the replies to be sent to this address instead of that of the service provider. I'll get into service provider notification settings in just a bit. Now, we do offer SMS or text message reminders for clients and confirmation, cancellation, and reminder texts for staff. Here you can activate reminder texts to clients by setting this to Yes. Keep in mind, there is an additional cost of 10 cents per text message sent, and in order to activate SMS messaging, there first needs to be a credit card on file in the My Account page, which only an owner or administrator can add. Next is the appointment reminder frequency. You can set up to 3 reminders to be sent prior to an appointment. A reminder can be sent hours, days, or months ahead of time. Don't worry about the order in which these are set up, 1, 2, and 3, since the system will send these reminders according to the set values and not the label numbers. Now, most businesses rely on a single reminder to clients 48 hours before the appointment time. Now, this is totally up to you, depending on how far in advance clients are booking into the future and your cancellation policy, if applicable. For example, if clients are booking 6 months into the future, and you have a 24-hour cancellation policy, you may want to set 2 reminders, the first a month ahead and the second 48 hours before, giving the client enough time to make a change if necessary. If your business provides services where your clients may be in a different time zone than yours, this section's last setting is important. You'll want to set this to Company and Client, so that the email appointment notifications display start and end times in both time zones. Now, an important piece of the puzzle, though, is that the clients must be registered users so that we know their time zone. Appointments booked as a guest user would only display the company time zone in the notifications. We recommend making client login mandatory under Settings, Advanced, Client Booking Limits to ensure the correct information is relayed to your clients. Moving to the next section, that's additional notifications. As a business owner or administrator, you may want to keep in the loop of all the bookings and cancellations of all the service providers. The additional notification allows you to add a number of email addresses to receive copies of any combination of email or SMS notifications. Anytime an appointment is booked, canceled, or a reminder sent, copies of these notifications are sent to these email addresses or mobile numbers. If your business has activated the Client Waitlist option in Settings, Configuration, Advanced, an email address was added there for those notifications. If there are others that need to be notified, set that here as well. Each service provider also has an option to receive waitlist request notifications in their profile settings, which I will cover shortly. If your business allows clients to book appointments without choosing a service provider, meaning the appointment is to be assigned by you or your staff, the TBA notifications option is important. Since these appointments are booked without a service provider assigned, there's no specific person to notify of the booking. So you'll definitely want to have those notifications sent to someone who regularly monitors their email, so they know that an appointment needs to be assigned to one of your staff. For more information about service booking options, check out our video on services. There are also options to edit or delete the additional notifications. Setting up additional SMS messages is similar to the emails, except you would add a mobile number, including the area or mobile code. Keep in mind that a valid credit card must be on file in the My Account page to activate SMS or text message notifications. That must be added by a business owner. Moving on to the email templates, here you can see a list of every email template that you can customize. The email notifications are loosely grouped into 6 sections. Those to the client, service provider or your staff, company, associate, and by the way, if you're interested in taking advantage of our associate referral system, be sure to check out our referrals tab, testimonial requests to clients, and waitlist requests to the company and service providers. In each of the client, service provider, company, and associate sections, there are email templates for appointment confirmations, cancellations, reminders, changed, and pending events. Anytime any of these actions occurs, the appropriate email is sent if required. Keep in mind that the emails are not specific to a particular service or service provider. For example, anytime any appointment is booked, the confirmation email will be sent to the client, service provider if they selected to receive confirmations, and the company if additional notifications have been set up. So what are the different emails being sent? Confirmation, cancellation, and reminder emails should be self-explanatory, so I won't waste your time explaining those further. A changed email is sent if the date, time, or duration of appointment is changed. The pending email is only sent when a client books with a service provider who does not automatically accept appointments. It informs the client that the appointment is pending approval. It also lets the service provider know that there is a booking waiting for their approval. You can check out more information about service provider settings in our service provider video. There are also 3 notifications that only clients receive. Now those are the appointment canceled by company, which is sent as part of our bump feature, where a service provider makes a schedule change and chooses to automatically cancel affected appointments. This email is sent to all clients whose appointments were bumped. There's the appointment testimonial request, which is a manual email that can be sent from the appointment information screen of past appointments. And the automated testimonial request, which is automatically sent to clients after X number of past appointments. You can set up automated testimonial requests in Marketing, Testimonials, Settings. And finally, the waitlist request template, which is sent to service providers and any other email addresses set up in the additional notifications section when clients add themselves to the waitlist. Of course, if your business has the client waitlist activated. Now, the contents of these email templates can be modified to suit your needs. You may want to add or remove text from the default template. Common things to add to the confirmation and reminder emails to clients is a statement about your late cancellation policy, or to add a link to an intake form you need new clients to fill out before attending their first appointment. It's totally up to you. When accessing the email template editor, you'll notice you can edit the email subject, which is what your clients see in their email application subject line. The appointment, date, and time, including the time zone, will be added to the subject line as well. A note of caution here though, do not try to repurpose an email by giving it a completely different subject and content. The system will send out the confirmation email for confirmations and nothing else. The email body section can be expanded to see the entire contents by pulling down on the diagonal lines in the bottom right corner. Another important warning here, there's no reset button to revert your changes. So if you plan on making major changes to the content, I suggest copying and saving the contents to a text document in case you really mess up and want to start over. You'll notice there's text in all capitals. These are the variables that pull the appropriate data from the database to be inserted into the email. If you want to add or remove any of the variables, be sure that they remain exactly as defined in the variables section below. If the variable is misspelled, the information will not be added to the email. Most of the variables are quite self-explanatory and relate directly to the information in each client's profile details, but there are a few that may not be as obvious. If you need more information about these, you can search email variables in the FAQs from the Help tab. What you don't see in these templates is the links we include in the client emails to change or cancel their booking, and to sync the appointment to the most popular personal calendar applications. Always remember to save your changes and test your emails by booking an appointment as a client so that you can see the changes to be sure nothing has been broken in the process. Let's continue with the announcements section. Now, this doesn't fall into the category of email notifications, but it does allow you to display information in the client booking screens. The announcement title will appear in bold text, and the body of the announcement will be in regular text. Depending on the length of the message, it may be truncated with a link to expand the message display. I mentioned earlier that each service provider has control over which notifications they receive. Let's see where we manage those. In Settings Service Providers, selecting the staff name will open the profile screen. Here you can see a series of options related to notifications. The first section relates to email notifications, and the next controls SMS notifications. There's not much to it really. Just select which notifications to be sent and save the page. The appointment reminder frequency section applies to both email and SMS messaging if set to yes. This reminder frequency has no effect on the client reminder frequency we said earlier. Now, in the company calendar, there are some options related to notifications when booking, changing, or canceling appointments. When booking an appointment, there's an option to suppress the confirmation. When changing a date, time, or duration of an appointment, there's an option to suppress the changed email. And when canceling a booking, there's also an option to suppress the cancellation email. The email options in these cases affect the sending of the email to the client and the service provider. If a client didn't receive the original confirmation email, there's a resend confirmation button in the appointment details screen as well. Well, that pretty much covers the bulk of the notification settings. There's a few client-specific notification settings that we should look at as well. It may be that a client asks that you not send email and/or SMS notifications to them. Not a problem. In each client's profile, there are settings to suppress those notifications. If you disable email notifications this way, the client will display a notation, "Email notifications disabled." The client also has the ability to choose not to receive SMS messages from their account settings page, if they are a registered user though. Also to mention about client notifications is the ability to send appointment notifications to multiple contacts related to a client. Additional email notifications can be added by the client through the booking confirmation window, or by you and your staff from the Clients tab or the Appointment Booking and Edit screen. Each time a booking is created, there will be an option to send copies of the notifications to these contacts. Let's have a quick look at what a client notification email looks like. It's easy to see how the template and variables make up the email. Now with the added branding of your logo, business name, address, phone number, and email address, the notification really comes to life. Now as a side note here, you do have the ability to suppress the display of the business address, which is useful for businesses that don't operate in a single physical location. This setting can be found in Settings, Configuration, Advanced, Client View Settings. Keep in mind, this setting also suppresses the address display in your client booking page, invoices, and to internet search engines. Now below the appointment details is the Change Cancel link. This allows clients that have created an account with Click4Time to manage their own appointments. If a client is not a registered user yet, they will have the option to register when they try to access their appointments from this link. The more your clients can do for themselves, the more time you'll have to spend however you like. I've touched on the calendar links already, and below that is the mandatory email opt-out notice. If by chance someone receives notifications from the booking system in error, possibly because of a typing mistake in an email address, this allows the person to opt out of receiving further emails from our mail server. If a client opts out this way, two things happen. The client will display a notation, "Opted out of emails," in the appointment details screen, and no further emails will be sent from the booking system. Now, if a client mistakenly opts out, they must opt back in themselves by logging into their account. If they don't have an account yet, please contact us and we'll take care of it. Well, that covers it for the notifications. If there's something we didn't cover in our videos, maybe you'll find the answers in our extensive FAQs found in the Help tab. You'll also find our phone number and support ticket system if you have a more specific question or scenario that hasn't been addressed. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all the latest updates. You can also check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We look forward to helping you grow your business. This is Dino Bassanese, Chief Product Manager for Click4Time online booking and scheduling software.